Okay, primary threes, I want again to welcome you to our second lesson of literacy 1B. I call upon for your attention and listen attentively. Be there with your book, pen and a pencil where necessary. Okay, our first lesson we learned about social services, and I guess you still remember what social services are. We say social services are services provided by the government or non-governmental organizations to people in order to live a better life. And after there, we gave some examples of social services. We talked of education services, we talked of health or medical care services, we talked of security services, banking services, communication services, transporting services. Then I told you that we shall be talking about one at a time. Are we together? So today we are going to talk about education services. Education services. What is education? Education is the process of getting or acquiring new knowledge. Education is the process of getting or acquiring new knowledge. We have two types of education, children. We have two types of education. The first one is what we call formal education. The first one is formal education, and another one is informal education. Formal education is the type of education which is got at a school. That is called formal education. The education which is got at school is called formal education. Then we have the other one which is called informal education. Informal education is the type of education provided at home or got at home. By who? By our parents. It can either be our parents, elders, guardians, and even leaders who are nearby our homes. They can provide to us that one informal education. Once again, formal education is the type of education provided at school by the teachers, tutors, or lecturers. Then informal education is the type of education which is provided at home by our own parents, elders, or leaders. It is this education which they provide to us. Are we together? And here, the education which is provided by our parents or elders or guardians at home, they only teach us skills. They teach us skills. They don't teach us anything concerning things of education, being a doctor, being what. No, they just give us skills. They teach us skills. So here they're saying the skills taught in informal education. Which skills are taught in informal education? Which skills our parents teach us? One, they teach us how to cook. Your mother can call you, Marissa, come, sit here. You be seeing how I'm cooking. See how they prepare this. See how they peel matoke. See how they icing. Those are the skills they teach us how to cook. Then we have even how to dig, like those ones who are in the villages. Even though you're in town, you have to learn how to dig. You never know this world turns like this. You should know, even though you're not supposed to be a farmer, but you should know how to dig. How do you get the hoe? How do you bend when you are digging? Those are the skills which are being taught by our parents. Then we have hunting. They also teach us how to hunt. They teach us how to build. Are we together, children? Then they teach us still how to care for babies at home. Those younger ones at home, you just beat them when they leave you with a child, with a baby. You get a stick, you start beating, disciplining even when the child has not done anything bad. No, they teach us how to care for young ones, how to care for our babies at home. If a baby is crying for milk, you just say, stop shouting for me, start slapping the child. No, just go get there maybe the bottles they have left you with for milk and give the baby instead of slapping. So the parents teach you how to care for babies, how to build, how to cook food, how to dig, and how to hunt. Then this one, formal education, I've told you, it is taught by teachers. Us, the teachers, right now, I'm delivering to you what we call formal education. Formal education. It is taught at school, not elsewhere. Are we together? Then here, they are saying, go to school? Why do you go to school? Why do you go to school? We go to school to learn. We go to school to learn. We go to school to learn to get a good future. To get a good future. Most of you normally tell us at school when you come to school, I want to be a pilot. You become a pilot when you don't go to school? No. You become a doctor when you don't go to school? No. So we go to school, we come to school in order to get a good future. Even you might be there. Your dreams are of maybe becoming an engineer, becoming a what? Some of you, your dreams are of becoming teachers like some of us. Even a teacher is a good occupation. All together, you can see how I'm looking. I'm also proud of being a teacher. Are we together? Yes. So we go to school in order to get a good future. Then we go to school still to become important in life. Important in life. For example, it is very good for you to be grown up when they don't respect you. They just look at you. The others even spit at you. They abuse you. That is not respecting you. But like now, some of you, they ask you, mention some important people found in your community. One, they talk of teachers. Why do they respect teachers? They respect us because we are important. We are important. Teachers are important in our communities. They are important. Doctors, when they say doctor, that one is a doctor. Somebody, when you're whatever, you're talking vulgar language, bad words, you first of all keep quiet. Somebody is passing because he's an important person. When you see a teacher passing, you respect. Wait, you first keep quiet. The teacher is coming because we are important people. So we go to school to learn, to get a good future. To be important in life. To be important in life. People can respect you when you are important. Children, today we have learned about education. You should know the meaning of education. That is the first thing. Are we together? Know the meaning of education. They will tell you, give the meaning of education. Oh, what is education? They will tell you, mention 2 types of education. You should be able to mention formal and informal education. When they tell you, differentiate between formal education and informal education, you should be able, because I have told you formal education is taught at school by teachers and informal is taught at home by our parents. When they tell you, give 3 reasons, one reason why children go to school, pick one there. Are we together? Then when they tell you, mention some of the skills being taught by our parents at home, talk of cooking, talk of digging, talk of caring for babies. Are we together, children? I thank you for listening, children. Our lesson has ended there. Activity, as I've already told you earlier on, this is our 2nd week. Already the work is already with the secretary. Come pick, hand over the other of last week. Come pick the work and do the activity. It's going to be there on our hard copy. Are we together? I just encourage you, use the best of your handwriting, be neat, avoid crossing, and organize your work. Are we together, children? Thank you once again for listening. We meet in another lesson. Bye-bye. I miss you. Stay home. Stay safe.